Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back.
Hey guys, what's up?
To begin.
Sorry about that. Hey guys, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and welcome to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back for the PS1. Now, I'm gonna shut up for a second and let this cutscene play out for however long it's supposed to play.
Of course.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
Crash? Crash? Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Alright, so there we go. Anyway, guys, this is the sequel to Crash Bandicoot 1. I started a bit of a... first of all, this is the tutorial area. You'll only come here if you let the opening cutscene play out, but I'll get that to my story now, shall I? I originally started this back in February, believe it or not, when I was doing... when I first started Final Fantasy VI. And I kind of just dropped it. I did the entire first warp room, every crystal, every gem, and I completely forgot about it until very recently. But yeah, this first area is just basically to get you familiar with the actual gameplay mechanics and everything. As you can see here, Crash has got a new move in the belly flop. I believe the slide is also new as well. And the graphics have had a serious overhaul since the first game. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to shop again because we're about to have yet another cutscene.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Oh, Clancy Brown, your voice is pure honey. Alright guys, very new gameplay mechanic here. You can choose any of the 5 stages here you can see in the first warp room. Thankfully, Sony did introduce, well, I should say Naughty Dog introduced a proper save mechanic this time around here with the load save screen. I'll just show this off real quick. Not going to do any of that, I don't need to. Also, I'll explain why I'm going into the first level. I'm going to be doing this in 2 parts. I'm going to do just basically the main game and getting the crystals and beating the bosses and all that. I'm going to do that here. A little speedrunning tactic there. I'm going to do that here, live commentary, because I'm playing this right now as I'm talking to you guys. But I'm going to do gem hunting and all that stuff afterwards, post-commentary. So I'm going to record that off screen, because some of the levels require a lot of skill that I don't really have, and I can't really do in a short amount of time. So I'm going to do gem hunting afterwards, post-commentary. Just basically makes it easier on me anyway. Yes, I believe you could do certain things in Crash 1 that you can do here, like obviously you can do the spin here, jump showing off. I think you had this where if you jump on a box and you hold down, you'll jump higher. I think that was in Crash 2 as Crash 1 as well. Avoiding the pits there by holding on, by grabbing onto the ledges. Sorry. Let's see if I can do it again. Yes, I can. Pretty easy to do. Extra life, and there's a crystal. If you watch my channel, you know that we did a race of this fairly recently. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. I didn't do great. I got 3rd place out of 4, so that's not fantastic. This right here, this is actually really a really good new introduction to this sequel over the first game. Shows you how many boxes you need to get and how many you've actually missed. If you haven't missed any and you've got all the boxes, you'll get a gem. But that's level 1 already done with. And another cutscene. Wow.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Alright, so I don't really know why we're trusting Cortex, but, well, Crash is a bit of an idiot, so... Yeah, also, the race, it showed me that I'm not really as good at this game as I remember I was. So, yeah, that's another reason I wanted to do all the gems post-game and stuff. And obviously you get free Aku Aku Mask, you get invincibility for, I think, about 15 seconds or something like that. Still comes in quite handy. I'm playing this with a analog controller, and I don't know if I like it or not. And unfortunately, I took a hit there because my mask wore off, my invincibility, sorry, wore off just when I hit it. And a couple 2D sections in this game, or I should say, would it technically be 2.5? I'm not sure. Well, either way, they're pretty nice to look at. Crystal gem up here. It is technically possible to get to it, but I'm not really good enough to pull that type of thing off, I don't think, anyway. No, I'm not going to even bother trying to get it. If you are pixel perfect, you can get that just by using this, bouncing grey box, but I am not nearly good enough at this game to pull it off. Obviously, down here are, well, when you see these question marks, it means it's a bonus game. Because I'm not going for the box gems or anything yet, I don't really need to go for it. Of course, if you're short on lives or anything like that, though, they do come in very handy. The green exclamation boxes like those, they will basically blow up any nitros, which is also another new introduction to this game. Nitros work similar to TNT boxes in that they'll hurt Crash if he comes into contact with them. The only difference is where TNT boxes have a countdown, Nitros don't. If you get too close and touch one, it's going to blow up instantly. Didn't do too bad there. He still got 52. It's very possible to get, I believe, every gem in the first warp room here, apart from the red one, without having to do any backtracking or anything like that. So, as I said, though, I'm just going to do all that off screen at a later date. I'm going to try and do one warp room per episode, but I can't exactly promise that. Hangate, this has a interesting gem. You have the normal box gem where you need to get every box in the level, but you also need to get to the end of the level fast enough. You see that timer right there? We need to get to the end of the level before that timer runs out in order to get the second gem of this level. Some levels do have more than one gem. If I get it, great. If I don't, I'm not too fast. I can just do it off screen at a later time, as I said. And I'm a little bit vulnerable now. I can't take another hit, unfortunately. The jet board. It works fairly well. I actually used to have a figurine of this with Crash on the jet board. Actually, I have that one. I had Crash on a jetpack, and I had Cortex and Coco as well. You see, I might just get the gem here. No, I'm not. Watch what happens. The crystal disappears if the time runs out. Probably should have shown that off, but never mind. Also, if I sound a little strange today, it's because I'm doing this at a time I don't usually tend to record, so... Anyway, cutscene.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Okay. I got the pits next. The pits has a very similar motif to the original to Turtle was the first level. It does have one major difference though, is that it'll have a fork in the road. I'll try it again. It has a fork in the road coming up. Thankfully I do know which way to go to get the crystal though. It says, I'm planning this because I have a couple episodes of a post-com set up for the next RPG. I have nothing else recorded at the moment. I do have everything recorded up until like the end of the first week in December, but I need more stuff recorded, which is why I'm doing this now. So I'm really strapped on time at the moment. Because tomorrow night I have a Donkey Kong Country race I am going to be hosting, which you should already be up by the time this video goes live. Oh crap. The vulture got me. Take care of these ones. I think you can spin into them as well. I'm not sure though. I'd rather not risk it. The enemies are a little bit different to what you got in Crash Bandicoot 1. Nothing too much to worry about though. Alright, stand right on the edge and just high jump out there and you'll be fine. I am trying to get on the ledge. Ah, you saw there what I did. Just a way to skip the pits entirely. I managed to do it again, thankfully. And we're not doing too bad, actually. We're less than 15 minutes in. We've had the intro. We've done 4 levels. Got 1 more to do in the boss fight. So, yeah, we're doing pretty well. Alright, last level of Warp Room 1, Crash Dash. And as you can see, Chris says no door that way. This means we're going to be running towards the screen this time, which can only mean one thing. We got a boulder level. Now these are... they're not hard levels. Definitely a lot easier than Crash 1 because... I swear the boulder went faster than Crash. You don't have that problem here. The only issue I have is trying to get the boxes for the box gems. These ones are some of the harder ones to do it in. Not the hardest though. I'll tell you what the hardest ones are later to get those in. Careful of the electric fences. They will cause you issues. As you can see, I am actually nearly getting every gem here, every box here. If I can get the box in this one, I'll do it once to show it off. Not doing too bad. Just gotta be careful. I don't need to get too far in front of the boulder anyway. As I say, you keep a steady pace in front of it anyway. I don't think it ever catches up as long as you don't mess up yourself. No. Do you know what? Fuck it. When you get the gems... you do get a cutscene the first time you get a gem. The problem is, after I get my 5th crystal here, I'm going to get a Cortex cutscene, and Cortex's cutscenes always override any other cutscene that you can get, so yeah, if I get the gem here, Cortex will just override the cutscene, so I'm not going to bother yet. But anyway, that's the end of the level. We did fairly well, actually. Someone's cooking downstairs. I'm not sure what they're cooking actually.
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize. Although they cannot harm you inside this warp room, they can attack you on your way to the next way. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
Not sure what they're cooking actually. Anyway, let's get on with the boss fight for this this particular episode. This guy looks familiar. At least, yep, there he is. Ripperoo, it's been a while, my friend. It's been a while. Very similar to... I wouldn't actually say similar, just in terms of motif. He's going to try and blow you up with TNTs, and because they're new to the game, nitro crates as well. And I have to admit, for years I thought that thing on the back of Ripperoo's head was like a Rastafarian hat or something, but no, that's his hair. Either jump on him or spin into him, it doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, this is pretty much just a game of mesmerization. Or memorization, sorry, mesmerization. You know, you just gotta know whether he's gonna jump. There's gonna be one free area in the platform here where you can stand. And it's always the same, so you will eventually figure it out. And don't worry, walking on the TNTs don't do anything. The only ones you've got to be careful of are the nitros. And I can't actually remember where I need to stand for this last one. Oh yeah, I do. Right here. There we go. Simple as that. Yeah, do your crash dance, baby. And we got one more cutscene coming up. And yes, this is the second warp room of 5. Well, technically 6. I'll go into that more another time, though. Oh, look at that cute little poet.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great enough to rip the Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise. Crash, I can't keep the data path open this longer. Crash, you need to come.
Alright, so Cortex is still having us go for the crystals. Coco is making us weary of trusting Cortex, which rightfully so. And we've got a bunch more levels to do. We're going to do that next time. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in part 2. But until then, have a good night.